welcome to Weekend Update from Death Curse Society for February 23rd, 2024. Every Friday, we run down all the horror news that you need to know. I'm Red Crank, and let's get to the news. This Sunday, Rick Grimes returns to the zombie world in The Walking Dead: The Ones Who Live. Andrew Lincoln reprises his famous role after a brief hiatus, alongside Denai Guerrera, who also co-created the new 6-episode miniseries, as Michonne. Grimes and Michonne attempt to find each other and who they were in another world built on a war against the dead. The series debuts Sunday, February 25th on AMC. Are you ready for more Walking Dead, or are you over the series and all of its spin-offs by now? Whew. In a mysterious Instagram post that we honestly have become more accustomed to lately, American Horror Story creator Ryan Murphy announced a new horror drama series, Grotesquerie, coming to FX this fall. The teaser reveals very little, as is his nature when Murphy makes any kind of announcement, but we can discern that the series will star Niecy Nash-Betts, Courtney B. Vance, and Oscar nominee Leslie Manville. We will keep watching this story as it develops. The oft-debated remake of James O'Barr's The Crow from director Rupert Sanders will soar into theaters June 7th, 2024, and bring with it an authentic and visceral reinterpretation of its emotional power and mythology, according to Charlotte Coe, Executive VP for Acquisitions and Co-Productions for Lionsgate. Bill Skarsgard stars as Eric Draven, a role originally brought to the screen by the late Brandon Lee in 1994. Lee was tragically killed during production, which likely helped cement The Crow as a legendary film. The rest of the cast includes FKA Twigs, Danny Huston, Laura Byrne, Sammy Buajila, and Jordan Bolger. The script was penned by Zach Balin and Will Schneider, based on O'Barr's graphic novel. Soulmates Draven and Shelley Webster are brutally murdered when the demons of her dark past catch up with them. Given the chance to save his true love by sacrificing himself, Eric sets out to seek merciless revenge on their killers, traversing the worlds of the living and the dead to put the wrong things right. Additionally, Paramount will release a 4K Ultra HD steelbook of the original 1994 film on May 7th, 2024, and you can pre-order a copy from Amazon right now. Luc Besson, the acclaimed and somewhat controversial French director behind such hits as The Professional, The Fifth Element, and La Femme Nikita, has been tapped to helm a new, as-yet untitled Dracula tale featuring Caleb Landry Jones in the title role, according to The Hollywood Reporter. The story details this version will be a big-budgeted film and serve as a retelling of Bram Stoker's classic Gothic tale that will focus on the beginning of Dracula's life and his relationship with his wife. Christoph Waltz is also in talks to join the cast, but no details about his role have been revealed. After returning to face Ghostface in 2023's Scream 6, Hayden Panettiere has been cast in Lionsgate's upcoming thriller Amber Alert with Tyler James Williams, according to Deadline. Directed by Carrie Bellessa, who co-wrote the script with Joshua Oram, the film is about an ordinary rideshare that becomes a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. The story will follow Jack, who is eager to get to her first day at a new job, and her driver, Shane, who is just trying to earn a little extra at his side hustle. An alert of a child abduction on their phones will change all that when they discover they are behind a car that matches the description of the kidnappers. Unable to let a possible child trafficker escape, they begin a pursuit that will put their own lives at risk. The film is currently in post-production, but no release date is currently set. We've been anticipating this one for a while, but the wait won't be much longer. Killer Klowns from Outer Space: The Game is invading Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Steam on June 4th, 2024. We even got an official trailer courtesy of IGN FanFest. The game is a 3v7 asymmetrical multiplayer horror similar to the gameplay of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, based on the iconic 80s film from the Chiodo brothers, who have been greatly involved in the development of this game. In the battle between killer clowns and the citizens of Crescent Cove, team up and use your wits to harvest humans or save them from the alien invasion. You can play as a citizen with 6 other players to try to escape, or as one of 3 killer clowns who attempt to hunt the humans around the map. Pre-orders began this week, which will also grant 1-week advance access for the game developed by TerraVision Games and Elphonic. Great. Now I have to break down and buy a PS5. In a short but revealing Instagram video on her official page, horror queen Barbara Crampton announced she will be part of a future DLC package for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game. Crampton's announcement came just days before Gun Interactive released a series of new perks for players, including new outfits for 2 popular family members, Bride Sissy and Shirtless Johnny, oh brother, as well as a new execution pack and weapon skins. The player outfits are free for all players, while the execution pack costs $6.99. Writer-director Alex Garland brings his bleak vision of a near-future America to theaters this April in A24's Civil War, starring Kirsten Dunst. We recently got a second trailer to digest. The movie will arrive in theaters and IMAX April 12, 2024, and follows a race to the White House in a near-future America balanced on the razor's edge. We just finished discussing Eli Roth's career and ranking his films. Now we have a new trailer for his upcoming adaptation of Borderlands, which drops August 9th, 2024, starring Cate Blanchett, Edgar Ramirez, Kevin Hart, and more. If you haven't checked out the trailer, sneak over there and do it right now. Roadside Attractions and Lionsgate dropped a trailer this week for Boy Kills World, starring Bill Skarsgard and Jessica Roth, and produced by Sam Raimi. Directed by Moritz Moore and written by Arand Remmers and Tyler Burton Smith, the film follows Boy, who vows revenge after his family is murdered by Hilda Vanderkoy, played by Famke Janssen. This deranged matriarch of a corrupt post-apocalyptic dynasty left the boy orphaned, deaf, and voiceless. Driven by his inner voice, one which he co-opted from his favorite childhood video game, Boy trains with a mysterious shaman to become an instrument of death and is set loose on the eve of the annual Culling of Dissidents. Bedlam ensues as Boy commits bloody martial arts mayhem, inciting a wrath of carnage and bloodletting. As he tries to get his bearings in this delirious realm, Boy soon falls in with a desperate resistance group, all the while bickering with the apparent ghost of his rebellious little sister. The film explodes in the theaters April 26, 2024. And that wraps up this edition of Weekend Update. As always, for more news and information, please visit our new and improved website, deathcursesociety.com. We update the site almost daily with news, reviews, film releases, convention information, and more. Stay on top of all the news in horror by following the website and all of our social media. On the next Monday Maniacs, one day before his latest film, Camp Pleasant Lake, arrives on demand, writer-director Thomas Walton will join the DCS for an exclusive interview about the project and his past career, which includes the recent Scout Taylor Compton film, They Turned Us Into Killers, and Room 9. We may even be joined by some of the cast, which includes Jonathan Lipnicki, Michael Paré, Bonnie Aarons, and Andrew Devoff. Join us live Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, and be part of the conversation. Thanks for watching, and have a scary good weekend. Woo!